You already got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Hello! We're living from my phone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay,
feel
let's
weird
see.
without my phone now.
Hey everybody. It's Dawn and Tyler. We're at Dorney Park in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And we're just going to try to do a short walk around. Well, try to do a quick walk around here. There goes one of our favorites that we've, oh, well, duh. There goes one of our favorites we've ridden. It's Steel Force. Let me see. We're gonna
Wait for people to get on.
We're gonna try to do a walk around here. It's pretty loud. The music here is really loud. So I don't know. I started. Oh, hey Disney World Adventures, how are you? Thanks for joining us. But I was saying we were going to try to live stream from here. We'll see how it goes. It's pretty loud, so the music is really loud. There's a lot of, I guess maybe middle school students here on a field trip or whatever today. So I'm not sure what you'll see. But
Hey, we're live.
but we're having a good time. We're just going to show a little bit of the park. Hey, Karen Story, how are you? I was saying we was going to try to show a little bit of the park. The music's really loud, so we'll see how this goes. I'm going to try to get through those areas pretty quick. Hopefully we won't get copyrighted too much, but anyway, so we'll start walking. We're kind of back here at the back of the park, so let me turn around. And there's one coaster called Steel Force back here. We'll show you a little bit more of it, but that's where you get on. And then going this way, we've got this really, hey Blondie's Adventures, how are you? We got this, I say it's really old because it is really old. What year did they say this thing was built?
I don't know, they said it was 90 years old.
Yeah, and it's old. Yeah, Karen, I hope just that, again, they've got the music really loud in some spots, so hopefully we don't get a copyright on it.
And they're like blaring.
But I thought, no, I still want to show the park and try to show around. But we rode this really old roller coaster right here. Oh, Coaster Lover said, how was Hydra the Revenge? We actually loved Hydra, didn't we?
Yeah, it was nice.
Hydra and the Talon, we enjoyed the Talon and Steel Force. But let me tell you, the first time we rode Steel Force, we didn't think, this morning they didn't have it running. And I guess it's not really crowded other than school students today. So I guess their operations, they're kind of...
We don't want to go on a rant about the operations, but they're very, very bad.
Well, they're slow because, I mean, the park is slow, as far as crowd-wise, other than some school students, I guess, that's here on field trip or whatever. So they're really only running Coaster Lovers. I don't know if they usually do more than that here. I'm sure they do. They got to, but they're running like one train on everything. And then this morning, Steel Force was down. What else was down? Talon was down.
Yeah.
And Hydra shouldn't have had a line, but it did because the others were down. And then it was one train. But we come back and we rode Steel Force earlier. And lo and behold, we got in, got buckled down, and they got ready to dispatch, and it started pouring down rain.
There's one spot talking about where the music is really loud.
It's a little too loud. But anyway, we took off on Steel Force with it pouring down rain. So I'm sure Coaster Lover said when I went to Dorney in October, they were running 2 trains for everything except Possessed. Okay. Well, we've not seen 2 trains on anything here today at all. Things that shouldn't have lines. There goes Steel Force there. Oh, let me show y'all this, even though I'm right here at the music. The big hill right there is from Steel Force. And then there it goes across there. And then this Thunderhawk is the old wooden coaster. And we did ride it. Oh gosh, what I was saying, the Steel Force in the rain, that was a little painful, needless to say. Which we've done coasters in the rain before. It's not like we haven't done them. 325. But we prefer not to. But we went ahead and stayed on. They did give us the option. Hey, say hey. Hey, YouTube, you're live. So, I wondered what they were running up in front of us for, and they run up and stopped. Got some ducks out here. I know. Uh-oh. Okay, so check the train out. That's a different kind of train, I have to say. I'm not sure how long that thing has been here neither. If anybody knows, maybe you can tell me. Coaster lovers, I rode Great Bear in the pouring down rain. I couldn't even open my eyes. Well, that's the way we were on Steel Force. I could not open my eyes. So we just went back and rode it again because, as you can see, it's cleared up. Disney Nerd Hoarders. So it's Dorney Park in North Carolina. No Disney Nerd Hoarders. We I can't even talk. Disney Nerd Hoarders. It's in Allentown, Pennsylvania. We're actually on a kind of a tour this week. There's some more Steel Force up there. We're kind of on a park tour this week. We have started out in Hershey. We spent a day and a half in Hershey Park. We went to Knoebel yesterday. We're in Dorney Park today, and this evening we're heading over to New Jersey for the for Six Flags Great Adventure, and then down to Six Flags America and end up in Williamsburg, Virginia this weekend. Coaster lovers, no, I didn't. How was it? Because the lines just stayed. He wanted to know if we had ridden that Cup Fusion the other night at Hershey, and we didn't.
So crowded.
I'm not going to stay over here right at this music. Tyler, if you want to go ride that, go ride it. Since it's going to open. I guess it's finally going to open because it's not been open. But this is Demon Drop. I guess it just takes you up there and drops you. You're in a cage or something, aren't you? Oh, yeah, there it goes. There it goes going up there. But, I'll go ahead and ride it if you want to ride it. I was going to say you'll be able to find me, but you won't. Because I've got your phone. I was going to say he'd be able to find me by looking on the live stream, but there you go. Okay, Tyler's abandoning me. He's going to ride this Demon Drop. But we're going to go on around because I don't want to stay with the music too long. Coaster lovers, it was only 1 hour and 20-minute wait for Cup Fusion. Oh, well, the app for Demon Drop is fun. Okay, yeah, he's gonna go ride it. Blondie's Adventure says no way. Yeah, I mean, Tyler, I'll ride them. The drop zones and all that is probably not my favorite thing to do. I prefer the coasters, but again, anybody who's in there, if I miss anybody's chat, I don't mean to. I try to catch everybody. Let's see, we'll try to walk back this way while Tyler's riding that. We rode this waterlog, and we did ride it earlier. We got soaked. I was surprised. We usually don't get that wet on a log ride, flume ride. But it was actually I suppose this ride has been here for quite a while too. Oh, thanks Blondie's Adventures. We we will if you're headed out. I appreciate you joining us. Hey, Smoky Mountain hiker. I'm gonna go up the exit here and see if I see anybody on this water log. Let's see. Or we might see Tyler. Maybe we'll see him get in the drop thing, because that's where he was headed. But I don't know. They still don't really look like they might be operating. Well, there it is. Yeah. I can't see it that good. I got it. Okay, thanks, Blondie's Adventures. I appreciate you joining us. Kathy's in the room now. Kathy's here, so she can get anybody that I miss on the chat. But again, welcome everybody, and thanks for joining us. Let's see. Single to drop. Somebody told me that there's not many of these left at the parks anywhere. Okay, so it's up there. I guess it's ready to drop. And, well, it's still going up. Maybe it'll drop sometime. And, okay, there it moved. Okay, if y'all see it, I don't know if you can see it, so it moved out on the track. Let me try to, I don't know if I got, there you go. There it goes. Okay. Well, I think I could have done that one. That was not too bad. And, oh gosh, the log flume has quit. So, no video in the log flume. But I have to admit, this was kind of this log flume has got to have, it's bound to have been here for a while. I don't know when it opened, but it's been here for a while too. I don't know that we've been on one that's concrete like this one is. Usually you're in just I guess the fiberglass sides or whatever. And I don't know if we'll see Tyler. Tyler was over there in line. He was getting in line for it, but we'll go on around. There goes another one up. But yeah, it is a different drop, isn't it, Kathy? I don't know. It's been down all day, but I guess they just opened it up. Tyler went to ride it. He left to go over there before you got in the chat. But it's definitely different. Somebody said there wasn't many. Let me get down the steps. Wasn't many of those left in the parks anywhere. So I guess he wanted to go ride it. So as you can see, some areas of the park are pretty empty, but we've got a lot of probably middle school. There's a middle school or something here today, or several of them. So some areas are a little more crowded than others. And we rode that log flume. We got soaked, but not near as soaked as we did riding the steel force in the pouring down rain that we didn't really mean to do. But okay, but this, I don't know, it's we've enjoyed it here today, but I guess us hitting it at a time that they're not really that busy, they don't have full operations, and some of the rides weren't running this morning, and then the rides that have been running only have one train running on them, so the time that it takes to get on the rides with no line is kind of too long, longer than it should be. Let's see. Now this coaster up here, we really enjoyed it. That's Hydra. It's like a floorless B&M, but they, oh, I have my finger in the way. They do have, Kathy, I know you're still on here. I don't know if I can zoom in. Let's see if I can zoom in. They are another one that has the JoJo roll straight out of the station, like Copperhead Strike. Hey, Awkward Bob, how are you doing? But I have to admit, that JoJo roll is not like our Copperhead Strike JoJo roll. Probably because it's the restraints like you would have on the over-the-shoulder restraints. So I don't think you feel it as much on that roll coming out as you do, near as much as you do on Copperhead Strike. So real quick, Tyler's not with us, but since he went to ride that. But our coaster count for today, if any of you are going to keep up with our coaster count, our new coaster count, and try to enter for the giveaway for a $25 gift card at the end of the week, our coaster count for today is 5. We've had 5 brand new coaster. We've still been waiting. There goes their not rapids, but their boat ride up the hill. Try to see if we can get over here. But I still gotta say, if you saw our Hershey live stream the other day, this is still not the splashdown that ride made it at Hershey. I haven't seen anything like that. But so far, I would probably say out of the 3 new parks, Knoebels is number 1, Hershey was number 2, and this one would be number 3. But let's see if we can. It probably takes them a few minutes before they come down anyway. This really isn't that huge of a park neither. I mean, it looks like it's pretty big, but it's not too big. Okay, maybe we got one fixing to come down. See if we can get over here. Hold on, y'all. Maybe I'll get here before it comes down. Okay. I gotta keep talking though. Maybe we won't be in trouble for music. Let's see how wet these people get standing on the bridge. Okay, here comes one. Here they go. Well, somebody got it pretty good there. Oh, and let me know, they do have squirters here, but Tyler has not been over here squirting anybody, because really until now there hadn't been that many people riding it. We saw a few people on it earlier. Down this way was there. Oh, who else is here? Hey, James Cole, how are you? Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. I've been telling everybody, hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm trying to talk loud because the music's really super loud here. But anybody who likes Halloween the way we do, I gotta say, I haven't really seen a park leave their haunt stuff out all the way through the year. Oh, hey, James Cole. I just subscribed. Well, thanks. But that and another place, they actually have their haunt stuff still out. I'm not used to seeing that. But they do have a Rapids ride over here. We haven't seen it running, Thunder Canyon. We haven't seen it, and I don't know if it's even running because I see the boats there. But I don't know, it may be one of those things that's not even on today, and we already got wet enough riding Steel Force in the rain. But I'll go ahead and say again, because I'll try to keep saying it several times, our new coaster credit for today is 5. Tyler and I have had 5 new coaster credits today. So at the end of the week, if you've got the right number for our week, we're going to enter your name for a $25 gift card of your choice. We'll enter your name in the drawing. We got some classic swings here. Walk over here to this coaster, because now this was one of my favorites here today, and we were a little concerned because it was down at one time. We were a little concerned we wouldn't be able to ride it, but we did get to ride it. You see it over there, but the entrance is back here. And we got some bumper cars back here, which we didn't really ride because they said they were one-way bumper cars. Go figure that. How do you have bumper cars that you only go one way? It said no head-on. Smoky Mountain hiker. I don't mind getting wet. It feels good on a hot day. Well, actually, it hasn't been that hot here today. We were hot yesterday. Today, I would say until after it rained and the sun come out, I would say it hasn't been out of the 70s. So it's not been too hot. But I didn't really mind getting wet on the roller coaster. It just hurt. It hurt pretty bad on the face. So we had to go back and re-ride the one that we got in the rain. But this is the Talon. So we'll see if I can see it go around here. It's your typical B&M inverted coaster, but I don't see it anywhere. But it was fun. I liked it. All this in here is a whole lot of track in here, and we really did enjoy it. It was a fun one. Hopefully it'll come around here in a second. Before I walk out of this area, I was trying to get the walk around for y'all pretty quickly. Let's see. Again, most of the time you would think if they were running 2 coasters, there would be one on the track now while one was loading, but I haven't seen them run 2 here all day long on any coaster. I know there's the hill that goes up back there, but it's been pretty slow. Maybe it'll come around by the time I get away from this area. But it was fun. That one right there is probably my favorite coaster from today, I have to say. Trying to think if there's, oh yeah, I got one more. We'll walk around one more area and show you the coasters down there. I was really hoping to, oh, there it goes. Okay, it's going up the hill now. Let's see. It'll be down here in just a minute. This one was great though. I would say it ranks up on one of our favorites. Let's see. Be through here in a minute. Anyway, if you do come here and you love coasters, that's a good one. We had a good time once we finally got on it. Trying to show you where you actually come in at too, if I can find my way back around there. This has been pretty different for Tyler and I this week because most parks we go to, we've been to so many times we don't have to have a map, but we've actually had to get maps this week, which was different. Oh, I was mainly talking about, well, yes, rain hurts a lot on coasters, but we enjoy the water rides. I have no problems with riding the water rides. We just didn't ride the big splashdown one there. We got pretty soaked on the water log earlier, that log flume, but we didn't ride the big boat one. We are leaving, once we leave from here, we're headed over to New Jersey. We have about, I think, and it's going to depend on traffic, I know, we have about, well, I'll just say we have about 100 miles to go, and there's the Talon up there on this side. We have about 100 miles to go to where we're staying in New Jersey tonight. Got some little restaurants out here. Because we're going, in the morning, we're going to Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey. So we're not going to stay here too awful late, and we didn't want to have to ride over there with wet clothes. But we ended up wet anyway from the rain. Karen says, looks like a clean park. It is. I think this is another park that's maybe what you would say it is an older park, but we've had a good time. It's clean. It's not been crowded today. But again, you would think since it hasn't been crowded, we should be able to walk on rides. And we would be walking on them if they were running 2 coasters. But they're not. They're only running 1. Maybe it's a staff thing today too. I'm not sure. But there's an entrance where you come in. I know we started at the back. So we come in there. Got a nice little carousel here. Country fairs run. Oh, hold on. Oh, county fairs run one, not theme parks. I know, Awkward Bob. That's kind of our feel on it too. I personally, that's just my opinion. I don't think that you should get here and only one coaster be running at a amusement park / theme park, whatever. Because the people that did come, even though, and there's that loud music again, even though it's not that crowded, the people that are here don't want to sit and wait in line the whole time when they shouldn't be. And there is my other complaint, is the blaring music. Karen, you asked me, was Knoebel still my favorite out of these 3 parks? And I said yes, most definitely so far. Oh, what was the admission? The admission for here was, we bought them online because, let me get back here. It was cheaper to get them online. So they were $49.99. So basically the same thing that I paid at Knoebel's, except for I also had to pay $20 for parking. I think it was $20 this morning I paid for parking. So, and I think too, speaking of the music, when we were at Knoebel's yesterday, they aren't playing really any music. And I found an appreciation for the quiet park. And there's a big Ferris wheel. I found an appreciation for enjoying a quiet park, that you just hear the rides, I guess you could say, and everybody having fun without walking through places that you can't hear the person beside you talk. And it's not all over the place, but just in certain areas. As you can tell now, we're quieter. But let's see. We're gonna have to find Tyler somewhere. Very, very loud. So those certain areas I was not real pleased with. Maybe I need to do a review or a what do you call it, where you send in a suggestion box. Any idea what might come down Dollywood? Oh, Dollywood. Okay. Yeah, see, there's not a lot of parks I can compare to Dollywood. Between Dollywood and Busch Gardens Williamsburg, which we will end up at the end of this week, they have pretty much totally sold me. But I'm still glad we're doing this. We're having a fun time seeing other parks, and it's been different. So I would do it again. But Dollywood, I think we will be there July. Let's see. Is the 12th on a Saturday? Either July 12th is either on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday. And it's somewhere around that 11th or 12th weekend. We will probably be back at Dollywood that Saturday. There's an Ace event there. Oh, gosh, let me show y'all. Hold on. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I don't know if y'all watched our Hershey and our Knoebel's live stream, but they have more of these things here at Dorney. Now, we got to ride this before we leave because we love these things, but they're pretty loud. But they're fun. They're old, but I don't know. They're a lot of fun. And I told Tyler as we walked by him this morning, I said, oh my gosh, there's another set of those whips. We found them at Hershey. Hershey had them, and then Knoebels had a set of them. But yes, yeah, they are fun, Karen. I mean, I don't care if they're old or not. They're fun. Y'all should do a top 10 ranking video of your favorite parks. Okay, good suggestion, Awkward Bob. I will certainly keep that in mind, and we will do that. Especially after we'll have 5 new parks under our belt after we do this trip this week, so we'll certainly do that. And okay, Smoky Mountain Hiker said the 12th is a Friday. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, the 12th, as far as I know, I'm planning on being back up in Pigeon Forge and going to Dollywood that Saturday. We've got an ACE event that we're going to probably do, the American Coaster Enthusiast, but we will we'll be off and on with the event that day. So, hey, if you're at Dollywood that Saturday, by all means, hunt us down. We'd love to say hey. I haven't got too much more really to show. We're just about back around to where we started. Other than there's some small nooks and crannies I didn't go in, but we got more music. I can tell you that. There's some car rides over there, which we did those, of course. I mean, you can't go without riding those. Said the speed limit was 55, but I couldn't ever get it to go 55. We do have a little a little creek down through here. So, and there is the Steel Force. Oh, thanks, Karen. Yes, definitely. Y'all check out our shirts on the link Karen put there for Just Out and About. It's a great way to support the channel. But other than that, my main thing is it would be pretty neat to see somebody with our shirts on in the park. That would be neat. I want to show y'all this coaster though, because this was one of our coaster credits today that we got. It's called Possessed. And it's kind of possessed, but that's what it does. I don't know if anybody's been to Cedar Point to Wicked Twister. Now, Tyler rode Wicked Twister when we were at Cedar Point, but I didn't. So this is actually the first coaster I've been on like this. Hopefully they're loading, so hopefully they're fixing to dispatch, and at least I'm out of the music, so maybe we can watch it here. It was fun though. I rode it this morning. Now, I think from what Tyler told me, Wicked Twister also twists up the back here, but this one's just straight. So we'll see if it'll take off here in a minute. Let's see who all's still. James, would you be able to? Do you live near Dollywood? If you do, then like I said, if you don't follow us on Instagram and Facebook or Twitter, then definitely follow us there. We always have Instagram stories, and when we have those stories, you can pretty much tell where we're at. Okay, I think there they go. Okay. Tyler's got a low battery notice here. Okay, now they gotta go. Oh, hey, Crazy Pop, how are you doing? There. And then they'll come back. And I don't think they launch again. I think they just work their way, slow down now. So they're not making it all the way to the top. They're slowing down. Yeah, Crazy Pop, I don't know if you heard me say or if you just popped in. I had not ridden Wicked Twister at Cedar Point, so I had not ridden one like this. Tyler had, but Tyler said the only difference was that Wicked Twister twists back here also, where this one is straight. So this one is called Possessed. So this was one of our coaster credits for today. So I'm sure if anybody's dropped in and out of the live stream, again, our magic number for Dorney Park, the magic number for today is 5. Tyler and I have gotten 5 new coaster credits today. And I missed, okay, James Cole. Yes, we live about 2 hours from Dollywood. We go to Dollywood all the time. Okay, well, definitely, I mean, comment back to me on anything or the closer it gets to July. But I definitely have all intentions at this point of being at Dollywood that July 13th then. It would be that Saturday. And as a matter of fact, Crazy Pop, the Crazy Pop that just come in the chat, I think he's going to be at Dollywood that Saturday for that event. I know we were talking about meeting up and going going there at the same time. And there goes the Steel Force up the hill over there. That was a really fun coaster too. And I don't even think that the flyers back there have operated today because I haven't seen them running. They're kind of back there in a little nook. But Crazy Pop, yes, it's pretty empty other than a lot. I tell you what, me and Tyler, when we pulled in the parking lot this morning, I text Kathy and I said, well, we ought to have it pretty good today because it was 15 minutes before opening and we were the 3rd car in the parking lot at 15 minutes before opening. So there was nobody here. Oh, and look, they had some big old, well, I say birds, swans, geese, whatever they are. But, I forgot earlier they had some babies over here, but I don't know where they went to now. Crazy Pop though, I know you might go back, and I know you were probably at work and everything, and a lot of people's at work. The thing that I was telling everybody about to begin with, that no more people than are here, other than a few people and a whole lot of, here's a ride over here. A whole lot of school. I think I don't know if I want to walk. I'll walk back down this way. Because where we started, we were walking down the middle of this coaster through the walkway. But it seems a little more quiet over here, maybe. But for no more people than are here at the park today, we ended up with, I think, several buses of school students. Maybe on their end of year field trip or something. But Crazy Pop, check this out if you're still here. Here we go. Now, we had been told that this was a really bad wooden coaster, which it's old. It's very old, but I still don't think it beat us up as bad as Great American Scream Machine. The name of it is Thunderhawk. But we've had those school kids here, so of course some areas have been way more crowded than others. And they are only running one train on every coaster. So, and some of them weren't open to begin with this morning. Like when we first tried to ride this Thunderhawk, which was the wooden coaster, then it wasn't open. So that part, I kind of I know they're not crowded, and I know it has to do with staff and crowd and all of that stuff, but we shouldn't be, at this point, if they were running 2 coasters, we shouldn't be waiting in line for anything at all. We should be walking on, and we're not. Yesterday at Knoebels, we'd gotten used to pretty much the dispatch and the operations they have there. They were just on point. You loaded, you were out the gate. And here's the rest of that coaster. That's where we started the live stream, was down through there. So, I don't know. We got to go find Tyler now. Or I've got to find Tyler. I don't know how I'll find him, to be honest with you. I've got his phone and I've got my phone. Because my phone, the battery was low on it, which I've already got a notice on Tyler's here. So, I took... Looks like new wood. Oh, okay, James Cole. Smoky Mountain looks like new wood. It really doesn't look that bad, does it? But they said this coaster was very old. Let's see what else we've got. And Crazy Pop, I'm sure we'll get some copyright somewhere in here. I've tried to talk and talk and talk, but I've talked over this music, but it's so loud in places, like right here. They really don't have, it's not necessary to have the music that loud. I have to say that. James Cole though, how much did it cost to get in Knoebels? Okay, Knoebels was a little different. They did not charge you for parking. So there was no fee for parking and no fee to enter the park. As a matter of fact, that park had no gates around it at all. Okay, there goes that Thunderhawk. And the Steel Force just went down. But if you want to ride at Knoebels, you have a choice. I looked back later, and okay, they're like the old fair, the old, county fairs or whatever. Oh, bye, Awkward Bob. Thank you for joining us. I really, really appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. But you have to buy tickets, like the little old school tickets for the rides, or you can buy an all wristband, which is what we bought. Now, if you don't want to ride the coasters, it's one rate. I think it was maybe 30. I don't want to say off the top of my head, about $35, or including the coasters was $50. But I suggest if you ever go to Knoebels, get your wristband, your all-day ticket online, because it was $5 cheaper online. But that's kind of the same as I did here today. It was cheaper online, so I just stood out there. And once they told me that at the ticket booth, I stood out there and got my ticket on my phone. After today, we won't have to worry about the tickets because we have passes to the rest of the parks. So we won't have to worry about tickets there. And of course, we dropped Tyler off here, but that's been a long time ago. If y'all see Tyler, let me know. Anywhere. I will never find him. Maybe I better just go sit somewhere here in a minute. But yes, Knoebels, you didn't have to pay for parking. You didn't have to pay to go in. Oh, I found it! Hey, did y'all see Tyler? Are you on YouTube?
On YouTube.
Where did you come from? Nobody, huh?
Over there.
Have you been chasing us all this time?
Yeah.
Well, here, you can have your bag back. It's getting heavy. There Crazy Pop says, there he is. I just told him if anybody sees Tyler. If somebody sees Tyler, let me know, because I said I'll never find him. I've got his phone and my phone. What do we used to do when we didn't have a phone? But I can't recommend Knoebels enough. I really can't. You have to buy Oh, I know what I was saying. The gates. There's not even gates around the park. You can go in at any time at the park. Well, I mean, I don't say at any time, but you know, you just walk right in, and but that's about the price for Knoebels. And the good thing about that, James, is if you're a person who doesn't want to ride the coasters, or you've got a family with you that doesn't ride, they don't even have to pay to get in. So to me, that's the plus. Nathan, I see you say, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of camera do y'all use? I'm on Tyler's iPhone right now. The other days we've been live streaming, I've been on my Google Pixel. And vlogging wise, I usually use I use my Canon G7X, and Kathy's videos, she's got a G5X. So we're it's kind of a different, there's no telling, there's Tyler back in the camera. There's no telling what, what camera we're using, but right now it's Tyler's iPhone. What is yours, a 10?
8 plus.
Oh, 8 plus. Okay, this is the 8 plus. So hopefully that helps you, Nathan. If there's any video you ever see of ours that you want to know what we used, because we switch back and forth, and by all means comment and ask us. We'll be glad to answer. But anyway, I guess
Let's talk about this demon drop.
Okay. Well, so how was the demon drop? I'm sorry, I was fixing to end the stream. Were you were scared for your life, is what you're trying to say? No. Oh, you rode it twice. Oh, okay. Well, it couldn't have been too bad. So, I don't know. We've been on a few of those things where, they're kind of old, and no, not old, nostalgic. Yeah. Nostalgic is my word for the week. But hey, we've had a good time. So thanks Karen for doing this. See. Hey there, is it Serox? Hey, how are you? Thanks for joining us. And James, yeah, we would definitely have to check out Knoebels. I would definitely do it. But again, it's a let me just I'll switch the camera around so we can end here. But yes, somebody asked earlier, was Knoebels, I think Karen asked, was Knoebels still our #1 park out of the 3 new ones?
Definitely.
Most definitely.
And they also had to
it's just kind of
they had to shut down the water log, I guess, to open the demon drop.
What? Is that why I tried to show them the water log?
Yeah.
Is that why the water log shut down?
Might be, because the same person that run the water log will run a demon drop.
Oh,
that's not
so
good.
It's kind of a staffing thing. So
Yeah.
they shut down the log flume, because I was going to show them the log flume and it was just sitting there.
But it's been okay. The coasters ain't bad.
Yeah,
it's an okay park.
But James, he was asking about Knoebels. If you go to Knoebels, the Phoenix that's there is actually, you would think, being a small park, you wouldn't expect them to have the 2018 Golden Ticket Award. Oh, about out of back, but we're about to end. The 2018 Golden Ticket Award for the #1 wooden coaster. It was awesome. If you ride coasters, you can't go and not ride Phoenix. But when you do go, other than the wooden coasters there, that Impulse, like massive, big rides. Yeah. Other than those 2 wooden coasters, but it was a really good day. It was quiet. I say it was quiet because I was telling them we weren't walking around with music blaring in your ears. So
it kind of gave me a headache.
They've honestly, Dorney, if you're watching this later, like you're really going to be watching this, it's too loud. It's really too loud. You can turn it down just a few notches. Bit, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end here. I think we're done. Yeah. So we're going to head out and head to New Jersey. James says also sounds like they need more staff. They do, and I've tried to take in.
I did speak to employees in line that there was on an off day. I asked them. I said, "Is it always this slow operation?" They said, "No, not usually."
Yeah, I mean, I do have to remember we've come during a week that's kids are still in school. As far as if they hire, I don't even know if they hire high school kids or but as far as there's not a whole lot of people here, so they haven't run the coasters. But I was saying if they were running 2 coasters like they should be on everything, we would have been walking on the whole time. But again, first time watching, I like the video.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you. Wishing your channel kid. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Again, we've had a good time, and I'm glad that we're doing this. Me and Tyler have experienced some parks this week, or are experiencing parks that, as much as we love amusement parks and theme parks, we haven't done. So I'm glad we're doing it.
Yeah.
But
to Jersey we go.
We're off to New Jersey. We've got, it's what, 4:45. Ugh. We might not want to leave at 5 o'clock. We got to go right around Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I don't know if we got to go through Philadelphia, but we might want to wait a few minutes, wait a little bit. But we're off to New Jersey tomorrow. Thank you, James. He said have a safe trip.
Thank you.
We will see you tomorrow. I will plan on live streaming probably about the same time, more than likely, from Six Flags Great Adventure.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us. Hope everybody has a great Tuesday evening. Oh, get that pic. Oh, he said get that picture with the Wonder Woman Invisible jet tomorrow. We will. Watch. I'll have to try to remember to put it on our Instagram story. But everybody follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Give us a thumbs up.
Yeah. Thank you.
Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know the drill. Crazy Pop said y'all be careful. Yeah, we got to watch traffic, I'm sure. But I've never driven up here. I've never been to PA or New Jersey. So, oh, one more thing. I know I keep going on. We saw a sign last night that said we were 115 miles from New York City, which I know will be closer this evening, but that might be way too close for me. Everybody keeps asking me up here where we are from.
Yeah.
They said, where are y'all from? North Carolina. Oh, we could tell.
Yeah. Bye. All right.
But
bye.
See y'all tomorrow. Have a good evening.